Welcome students. In my previous class, I have explained you about the basic concept of relations, and we have also seen different types of relation. Okay, and we have done exercise 1.1 first question. 2 questions I have discussed. Okay, and rest of the questions I have given you as a homework. I hope you all have done it. Okay. Now today we are going to continue the same exercise problems. Okay, it's very important. ठीक है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो उसी एक्सरसाइज में से कुछ क्वेश्चंस मैं करवाऊंगी, कुछ क्वेश्चंस आपको हिंट्स दूंगी ताकि आप उसको घर पे कर सके. So let's see exercise 1.1. Second question, show that the relation R in the set R of real numbers defined as R is equal to AB such that A less than equal to B square is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Okay. Now this question is very important for the examination point of view. ठीक है. Now before explaining the question, we will just see what is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. These things I have already explained you in the previous class, but फिर भी हम इसको देखेंगे कि what is reflexive, okay, then symmetric, okay, and transitive. See, I told you reflexive means the relation with itself, means A should be present in R. If you have got any relation, if A present in R, then you can say that relation is reflexive. खुद का खुद से relation. Okay? जैसे कि अगर आपके पास एक set है, suppose A is equal to, you have got a set 1, 2, 3. Okay? So R, if you have got a relation like this, okay, you can say that this relation is reflexive relation. Okay, come to symmetric. Symmetric means AB belongs to R implies that BA belongs to R. AB belongs to R implies that BA belongs to R. Means अगर A और B उस relation में है तो B और A भी इस relation में होगा. For example, same case we will take the same example. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Suppose you have got a relation in which you are getting 1, 2 and 2, 1. ठीक है, तो आप क्या बता सकते हैं, 1, 2 और 2, 1 इस relation में अगर है तो आप बोल सकते हैं ये symmetric relation है. Okay, A, B and B, A. Okay, come to transitive. What is transitive? A, B belongs to R and B, C belongs to R implies A, C belongs to R. Means if A and B is present in R, B and C is also present in R, then A and C will be present, will be there in R. Okay. तो अगर आपको ऐसा condition मिल रहा है, you can say that it is transitive relation. For example, you can see from the same example, suppose you are getting R is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3 and 1, 3. Okay. You are getting a relation like this. See, 1, 2 is there, 2, 3 is there and 1, 3 is also there. Then you can say that this relation is transitive relation. And when all three satisfy a particular relation, then you can say that it is equivalence relation. Okay? That day I have already explained you. What is this? A relation which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive is known as equivalence relation. Clear? Now let's start the question क्योंकि ये चीज आपको समझना जरूरी है. If you doesn't know what is the meaning of reflexive, what is symmetric and what is transitive, you will not be able to do the questions. Okay children? Now look at the second question. Show that the relation R in the set R of real numbers defined as R is equal to AB such that A less than equal to B square is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. ठीक है, आपको ये बताना है कि ये जो क्वेश्चन में this relation, okay, is neither symmetric nor reflexive nor transitive. Okay, now we will first see reflexive condition. Okay, we will first see the reflexive condition. Now A is less than equal to B square. That means, what is the meaning of reflexive? The meaning of reflexive is the relation with itself. That means you have to replace this B by A. Okay. So, if A comma A belongs to R, okay, then we will see that whether A is less than equal to A square. ये possibility है, ये हमें देखना है यहाँ पे. You have to see A belongs to R implies that A less than equal to A square, whether you are getting or not. And always remember children, whenever you are getting a question in neither reflexive, not transitive, not symmetric, आपको प्रूफ करना है ना, you have to quote an example. वहाँ पे एक example आप देकर solve करिएगा, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे हम example देखते हैं. What is the example I am going to take here? If you take A is equal to 1 or B is equal to 2, ये satisfy करेगा, ठीक है? क्योंकि 1 is less than equal to 2 square 4. It's a correct statement, okay? But if we take A is equal to, I am taking half. Suppose I am taking A is equal to half. Then what you are going to get? Half is less than equal to half square. A is equal to half जब आपने लिया, we observe that half is less than equal to half square, which is not true. Which is not true. Look at here. Half is less than equal to half square. Half कभी भी 1/4 से कम नहीं होगा. So half is less than half square. It's not true. Hence, what is the conclusion? You can see that R is not reflexive. ओके क्लियर चिल्ड्रन, हाफ इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव. क्योंकि आपको देखिए ये हो सकता है बहुत सारी कंडीशन में, बहुत सारे नंबर्स में ये सेटिस्फाई करेगा, बट क्योंकि क्वेश्चन क्या बता रहा है, यू हैव टू शो दैट इट इज नाइदर रिफ्लेक्सिव नॉट सिमेट्रिक नॉट ट्रांजिटिव. यू हैव टू प्रूव इट इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव. दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू टेक एन एग्जाम्पल इन विच इट इज नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव. तो आपको सोचना पड़ेगा कि ऐसा कौन सा आप नंबर लेंगे, क्योंकि जो सेट है, द सेट इज द सेट ऑफ ऑल रियल नंबर्स. कोई भी नंबर हो सकता है. So when you take A is equal to half, you can observe that half is less than equal to half square, which is not true. Therefore, R is not reflexive. Now we will see symmetric relation. Okay. Now symmetric means what? I told you what is the meaning of symmetric. AB related to R implies that BA related to R. Okay. Now when AB related to R, we'll take an example. Let हम ले लेते हैं A is equal to 1. Okay. And we will take B is equal to 2. Okay, so 1 is less than equal to 2 square. 1 is less than equal to 2 square. The same relation I am applying. 1 is less than equal to 2 square. Whether 2 is less than equal to 1 square. Is it true? No, it's not true. Okay, so 1 is less than equal to 2 square, but 2 is not less than equal to 1 square. Hence, what is the conclusion? You can say that 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 does not belongs to R. Hence, you can say that R is not symmetric. Clear? ठीक है, समझ में आ गया आपको? 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 does not belongs to R. Hence, R is not symmetric. Now, we will see the next part, that is transitive. Okay, we will see transitive. What is the meaning of transitive? AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R. Whether AC will be there in R or not, that we have to see. So, I am taking here, suppose I am taking A to be 10 and B to be 4 and C to be 3. Okay, I am taking these three values, correct? Now, 10, 4 belongs to R implies that 10 is less than equal to 4 square. Is it a correct statement? 10, 4 belongs to R means 10 is less than equal to 4 square, 16. Okay. 4, 3 belongs to R implies that 4 is less than equal to 3 square. Okay. That's also correct. Let's see whether 10, 3 belongs to R or not. From here, you can see that 10, you are getting the relation 10 is less than equal to 3 square, which is not true. So, it is not true here. From these two equation, you can see that 10 is less than equal to 4 square, 4 is less than equal to 3 square, but 10 is not less than equal to 3 square. 10 कभी 9 से छोटा नहीं हो सकता. Therefore, what can you say? 10, 3 does not belongs to R. Okay, so what is the conclusion? 10, 4 belongs to R. Okay, and 4, 3 also belongs to R implies that 10, 3 does not belongs to R. So, R is not transitive. Clear children? Okay, so you have proved that R is neither reflexive not symmetric and not transitive. Clear? This is the way you have to proceed. आपको इस तरह से proceed करना है और questions को solve करना है. Okay. Now let's see the hints of the 3, 4 and 5 question. Okay. See here, third question, fourth question and fifth question. I'll just give you the hint. आप अपने आप से कर सकते हैं, मैं सिर्फ आपको hint दे रही हूँ. Look at the third question. Third question is check whether the relation R defined in the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5, 6 as R is equal to A, B, B is equal to A plus 1 is, मैंने R करके डिनोट किया है, रिफ्लेक्सिव, सिमेट्रिक एंड ट्रांजिटिव. ओके, यू हैव टू चेक इट. चेक मीन्स हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है. व्हाट यू विल डू, लुक एट हियर, इट इज A, B is equal to A plus 1. Okay, first you write the relation in roster form. What is roster form? When A is equal to 1, B will be what? 1 plus 1, 2. So 1 comma 2. Okay. When A will be 2, B will be your 2 plus 1, 3. When A will be 3, B will be your 4. When A will be 4, B will be 5. And when A will be 5, B will be your 6. Okay. So you're getting the roster form. Now from this roster form, you have to see and say that whether it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Now, क्या ये reflexive है? Okay, whether it is reflexive or not, आप यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखिए. देखिए 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 is not there. Okay, so you can say that it is not reflexive. What about symmetric? 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is there? No. 2, 3 is there, 3, 2 भी नहीं है. 3, 4, 4, 3 is not there. 4, 5, 5, 4 is not there. 5, 6, 6, 5 is also not there. So it is not symmetric also. What about transitive? Look at here, this 1, 2 is there. 2, 3 is there, whether 1, 3 is there? No, it's not there. Same way 2, 3 is there, 3, 4 is there, 2, 4, no, it's not there. So that means this question, third question, R is neither reflexive, nor symmetric and not transitive. Okay, come to the fourth question, A is less than equal to B. This is, you have to show that. Okay, this is the relation. This relation is reflexive, transitive, but not symmetric. Okay. Now, for the reflexive, if you take, again you have to take examples. You take example and then you explain whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Okay. When you take A is equal to 1, 1 is less than equal to 1. देखिए 1 is less than equal to 1. ऐसा एक relation आपको अगर आएगा तो ये इसको satisfy करेगा? Of course करेगा, because 1 is equal to 1. Okay. So this is, you can say that R is reflexive. Okay. What about symmetric? Symmetric means क्या है? A is equal to 1 if you take B is equal to 1. See, 1 is less than equal to 2. Whether 2 is less than equal to 1. 1 is less than equal to 2. Whether 2 is less than equal to 1. No. So you can say that R is not symmetric. Okay. Now for the transitive, if you take A is equal to -5, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 4. So what you are getting? -5 is less than equal to 3. Okay, -5 less than equal to 3 and 3 is less than equal to 4. See, 3 is less than equal to 4. Whether -5 is less than equal to 4. Okay, correct? तो यहाँ पे क्या है? -5 less than equal to 4 है यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ सिमेट्रिक ये नहीं है, रिफ्लेक्सिव भी है और ट्रांजिटिव भी है. तो इस इनइक्वालिटी से बता सकते हो कि -5 is less than equal to 4. So here also the relation R is transitive. So in this question R is reflexive, symmetric. R is reflexive but not symmetric and it is transitive. Clear? Now come to the fifth question. आप यहाँ पे fifth question में देखिए. Fifth question is again the same type जो मैंने अभी आपको कराया. Okay? What is the difference? In that question you are having A less than equal to B square. ठीक है? यहाँ पे B cube है. वैसे ही proceed करना है आपको. For the reflexive, आप कोई भी fraction ले सकते हैं. Here I have taken half just for your this thing example देने के लिए. A half लिया है, आप कोई भी ले सकते हैं. And half is less than equal to 1/8. It's not true, so it is not reflexive. Symmetric, 1 is less than equal to 3 cube. But 3 will not be less than equal to 1 cube. Okay, so here it is not symmetric. In this case transitive, when you take 10, 3 and 2, you can observe that 10 is less than equal to 3 cube, that means 27. 3 is less than equal to 2 cube, but you are not getting 10 will be less than equal to 2 cube. वहाँ पे ये transitive नहीं होगा. So you see whenever question comes जिसमें ये पूछा जा रहा है कि whether it is नॉट सिमेट्रिक या नॉट, शो दैट क्वेश्चन है नॉट सिमेट्रिक, नॉट ट्रांजिटिव या नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव आपको बताना है, प्लीज कोड द, वहां पे एक एग्जाम्पल देके आप उसको सॉल्व करिए, और जहां पे चेक पूछा है वहां पे भी आप एग्जाम्पल लीजिए एंड जस्ट शो दैट वेदर इट इज रिफ्लेक्सिव, सिमेट्रिक और ट्रांजिटिव. आई थिंक दीज 3 क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर टू यू. ठीक है, इसको आप घर पे करिएगा. विल सी द नेक्स्ट सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, दैट इज 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now I am going to explain you the 8th question. Okay, 8th question मैं आपको explain करूँगी, and 6, 7 and 9 I'll give the hint. 8th question is very very important. So we'll see how to solve the 8th question. Okay, 8th question. Show that the relation R in the set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 given by R is equal to AB such that absolute value of A minus B is even. Is an equivalence relation. Show that all the elements of 1, 3, 5 are related to each other and all the elements of 2, 4 are related to each other, but no elements of 1, 3, 5 is related to any element of 2, 4. Very very important question. Okay, now let's see how to solve this question. You have to show that this relation is an equivalence relation. So that means what you have to show? You have to show R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, so let's see how to prove it to be reflexive. Okay, now to prove reflexive, we'll take for any A belongs to capital A. ठीक है, because although A is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we will take एक general में लेंगे, A एक element ले लेते हैं. For any A belongs to A, what is reflexive? That means you have to replace B by A. That means A minus A, आपने B की जगह क्या लिख दिया? A is equal to 0, which is even. Okay, यहाँ पे आप देखिए, if you take 1, 1, if you take 1, 1, 1 minus 1, magnitude of 1 minus 1 will be what? Absolute value of 1 minus 1 क्या होगा? Modulus 0 होगा. 2 minus 2 क्या होगा? 0. 3 minus 3 0, 4 minus 4 0 and 5 minus 5 0, and 0 is a even number. Okay, so here generally आप लेंगे for any A belongs to A, modulus of A minus A is equal to 0, which is even. That means what? A belongs to R. Okay, A belongs to R, so R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Okay, now we'll go for symmetric. Symmetric relation we will see. Okay, for the symmetric, what is the condition? AB belongs to R. You have to prove that BA also, BA should be present in R. Okay, so we will take for any A comma B belongs to A. हम कोई दो एलिमेंट को ले लेते हैं. Okay, for any A comma B belongs to A. Now AB belongs to R. What does it mean? Modulus of A minus B is equal to is even. ठीक है, for any A B belongs to A, AB belongs to R implies that modulus of A minus B is even. ठीक है, whether modulus of B minus A is even or not. See, if you take 2 minus 4 is even. What about 4 minus 2? Is also even. है कि नहीं? इस चीज को you can write, आप कैसे लिख सकते हैं इसको? देखिए, you can write it down as minus of B minus A. ऐसा मैं लिख सकती हूँ उसको? Minus of B minus A, it's the same thing. Now since it is a modulus, you can write down B minus A is even. Now when B minus A is even, the meaning is BA belongs to R. आपने स्टार्ट किया AB belongs to R and finally you got it BA belongs to R. That means R is symmetric. Okay. Now let's see how to prove transitive here. So you can write down here. So R is symmetric. Okay. Now we will see whether it is transitive. Not whether, actually आपको उसको प्रूफ करना है. ठीक है, ट्रांजिटिव इसको प्रूफ करना है. Now what is transitive? Transitive means AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, implies that AC belongs to R. ठीक है, तो we will take 3 elements here for any A, B, C belongs to capital A. ठीक है, हमने ये 3 एलिमेंट्स ले लिया. Now see, AB belongs to R implies that modulus of A minus B is even. Okay, it's given, right? BC belongs to R implies that B minus C is even. You have to prove now absolute value, that means modulus of A minus C is even. ठीक है, उसके लिए आप कैसे प्रूव करेंगे इसको? देखिए, A minus B is even means what? A minus B is even means A minus B is multiple of 2, है ना? 2 से वो डिवाइड भी होगा या मल्टीपल आप लिख सकते हो 2m. I can write down 2m here. That means A minus B is equal to plus or minus 2m. आपको याद होगा मॉडुलस से जब भी आप नंबर्स को निकालते हैं, यू हैव टू ऑलवेज राइट द आंसर इन प्लस एंड माइनस. ओके, ये मॉडुलस का डेफिनेशन है, करेक्ट? नाउ सेम वे B minus C is even means B minus C is also equal to 2n, we take it. Okay, that means B minus C is equal to plus or minus 2n. Correct? Now since these two are even, A minus B भी आपको even मिलेगा, B minus C भी even मिला, ये दोनों आपको even मिल गया. अब हम देखेंगे A minus C can be written as A minus B plus B minus C because B gets cancels out. Okay. Now what is A minus B? A minus B is plus or minus 2m. And what is B minus C? It is plus or minus 2n. And that equals to plus or minus 2 into m plus n. That means A minus C is also what? Even. And you can say that modulus of A minus C is even. ये आपको क्लियर हुआ? मैं फिर से दोबारा बता रही हूँ. यू हैव टू प्रूव ट्रांजिटिव. ओके, यू हैव टेकन फॉर एनी ABC belongs to A, AB belongs to R implies that modulus of A minus B is even. That we are getting from the relation. Okay, now BC belongs to R implies that modulus of B minus C is even. Now you have to prove that A minus C, modulus of A minus C is also even. For that, what you are taking, since A minus B is even means modulus of A minus B is 2m. ठीक है, जब आप सिर्फ नंबर को लिखेंगे A minus B, that will be definitely plus or minus 2m. Definition of modulus अगर आप देखेंगे तो, ठीक है ना? उसी तरह से modulus of B minus C is 2n. That means B minus C is plus or minus 2n. Okay? आपको क्या चाहिए? A minus C. So A minus C can be written as A minus B plus B minus C. क्योंकि दोनों कट जाएगा तो आपको A minus C ही मिलेगा. Okay? So what is A minus B? A minus B यहाँ पे already आपको मिला है plus or minus 2m. I have written here. Plus again, what is the value of B minus C? Plus or minus 2n. Take plus or minus 2 common, you're getting m plus 1. That means A minus C is even, and A minus C is even means modulus of A minus C is also even. Hence you can say that R is what you have proved now. AB हमने क्या प्रूव किया? यहाँ लिखेंगे. देखिए, AB belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R implies that A comma C belongs to R. Okay, you have proved. That means R is transitive. Okay, you have proved that R is transitive. So you have proved R is reflexive, R is symmetric, and R is transitive. Hence you can say that R is an equivalence relation. So finally आप क्या लिखेंगे यहाँ पे? Therefore we can say that R is an equivalence relation. Okay? So this is the way you have to solve the questions of equivalence relation. Clear? Now in this question they have also one more question added, that is show that all the elements of 1, 3, 5 are related to each other and all elements of 2, 4 are related to each other, but no elements of 1, 3, 5 is related to any element of 2, 4. हम देखते हैं इसको कैसे करेंगे. See here 1, 3, 5. Okay, you have to show that 1, 3, 5 is related to each other and 2, 4 is related to each other, but 1, 3, 5 is not related to 2, 4. So 1, 3, 5 is related to each other. ये आपको बताना है. हम देखते हैं what is modulus of 1 minus 3. minus 2 and that is 2, which is even. Okay. Again, if you take 1 minus 5, you're getting minus 4 and that is 4, which is again even. Okay. When you take 3 minus 5, you're getting minus 2, which is also even. So here, जब इसको उल्टा करेंगे तो भी वही बात आएगी, 5 minus 1 करिए तब भी वही आएगी, 5 minus 3 तब भी वही आएगी, because it is modulus. Okay. So here, when you subtract the elements inside with each other, you observe that it satisfies that relation. That means what you can say, R is related to each other. Okay. समझ में आ गया? आपने आपस में बता दिया कि ये even आ रहा है. That means you can see that they are related to each other. Now they are asking whether 2, 4 is are related to each other. So we'll get 2 minus 4. जब हम निकालेंगे आपको मिलेगा minus 2 and that equals to 2, which is again what? Even. Okay. So you can say that 2, 4 are also related to each other. But one more question is there. No elements of 1, 3, 5 is related to any element of 2, 4. See, 1, 3, 5 is the set of odd numbers and 2, 4 is the set of even number. Can you tell me what is the difference of odd and even? Odd and even का difference क्या number होता है? It is again odd. So whether अगर हम odd और even को यहाँ पे relate करेंगे, whether it satisfy the relation? No, because we know that difference of odd natural number, okay, difference of odd natural number with even natural number, difference of odd natural number and even natural number is always odd. Okay. आप कभी भी odd natural number और even natural number का difference निकालेंगे, you will observe that you are going to get the odd natural number. So what can you say? When you are getting odd natural number, हमें तो relation में even चाहिए, लेकिन हमें क्या मिला? Odd मिला. That means what? We can say that no elements of 1, 3, 5 is related to any element of 1, 4. So we will write down here, no elements of 1, 3, 5 is related to any elements of 2, 4. Clear children? So this question is very very important. इसको आप जरूर जैसे मैंने बताया उसी तरह प्रैक्टिस करिए. I think second part भी आपको clear है. ठीक है, इसको आप घर पे प्रैक्टिस जरूर करिएगा. ठीक है, we'll see the next question now. When you see the sixth question, show that the relation R in the set 1, 2, 3 given by R is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1 is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Very simple question. You have already given the relation 1, 2 and 2, 1. आपको just बताना है कि whether it is symmetric है but reflexive नहीं है and transitive भी नहीं है. इसे देखकर ही आप बता सकते हैं. See, 1, 1 is not there, 2, 2 is not there, 3, 3 is not there. It is not symmetric. Sorry, not reflexive. Okay. 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is there. That means it is symmetric. Transitive, 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is there, but 1, 1 is not there. That means it is not transitive also. ठीक है, इस क्वेश्चन को आप घर पे करिएगा. Look at the seventh question. Show that the relation R in the set A of all the books in a library of a college given by R is equal to XY such that X and Y have same number of pages is an equivalence relation. That means in this question you have to prove R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. It is again a very simple question. X and Y have same number of pages. Two books you have to see the relation of the book with itself. उस बुक का दूसरे बुक के साथ रिलेशन होगा तो उल्टा भी होगा, नंबर ऑफ पेजेस सेम होगा. दैट मीन्स x and x have same number of pages. It is reflexive. X and y have same number of pages. Y and x will be also having the same number of pages. Okay. X and y have same number of pages. Y and z have same number of pages. What can you say about x and z? It also have the same number of pages. So it is also a very simple question. You can easily prove to be reflexive, symmetric and transitive, and finally you can say that it is an equivalence relation. 8th question I have already explained you. 9th question is again same type of question as 8. फिर भी मैं जस्ट इसका हिंट आपको देना चाहूंगी यहाँ पे, ठीक है। तो सी दिस 9th क्वेश्चन, इट्स आल्सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अगर आप देखेंगे इसको। So a is given 0 is less than equal to x less than equal to 12. That means a can be written as, if you write down in roster form, it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. till 12. Okay. Now you have to show that r is equal to ab such that absolute value of a minus b is a multiple of 4, and the second is r is equal to a comma b such that a is equal to b is an equivalence relation. Okay. Now reflexive is very simple. Just now I have done one question, same time. See, you have to take the same element, a with a. That means a minus a you are getting. आपको ऐसे मिलेगा a minus a, that is equal to 0, and 0 is a multiple of 4. Okay, so it is reflexive. Symmetric means same thing. If a minus b is a multiple of 4, a minus b is a multiple of 4. What can you say about b minus a? It is also a multiple of 4, है ना, because it is absolute value, मॉडुलस है, a minus b लो या b minus a लो, दोनों ही multiple of 4 होंगे। तो यहाँ पे ये सिमेट्रिक भी है। तो ट्रांजिटिव में आपको क्या प्रूफ करना है? You have to prove AB belongs to R, BA belongs to R, implies that, sorry, AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, implies that A comma C belongs to R. That means in transitive, look at here, AB belongs to R implies that A minus B is multiple of 4. Okay. Now B comma C belongs to R implies that B minus C is multiple of 4. Now same as I have done for the question modulus of A minus B is even, same type आपको proceed करना है यहाँ पे भी। See, A minus B is multiple of 4, B minus C. You have to show that A minus C is also multiple of 4. See, A minus B is multiple of 4 means A minus B can be written as 4 into M. Okay, so what is that? Implies A minus B will be plus or minus 4M. Correct? Now, B minus C is also multiple of 4. You can write down 4N. That implies B minus C is equal to plus or minus 4N. Okay, now A minus C will be A minus B plus B minus C. What is A minus B? Plus or minus 4M. Okay, plus or minus 4N. You take common plus or minus 4, you are going to get M plus N. That means A minus C is also multiple of 4. Hence you can say that modulus of A minus C is multiple of 4. Okay, and hence you can see that R is transitive. So this is the way you have to proceed. This is a very very important question. ठीक है, ये तरीका है करने का। आई थिंक आपको समझ में आ गया होगा। 2 क्वेश्चन मैंने आपको बता दिए। दिस 2 पार्ट इज वेरी सिंपल, बट ट्रांजिटिव में थोड़ा यहाँ पे कंफ्यूजन रहता है। ठीक है, यहाँ पे थोड़े से आप कंफ्यूज हो सकते हैं, बट केयरफुली अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट एंड व्हेन यू प्रोसीड इट यू विल ऑब्जर्व दैट यू कैन इजीली डू द क्वेश्चन। ओके, सो दिस इज योर 9th question. In this question, one more question is there. Find the set of all elements related to 1 in each case. आपको बताना है 1 से related कितने elements हो सकते हैं. That means that should satisfy the relation. Okay. Now for the second one देखिए, एक और चीज मैं बताना भूल गई. ये तो first part था. ये मैंने जो किया कि first part है. Second part is very simple. A is equal to B. A is equal to A. Reflexive. A is equal to B implies that B is equal to A. Symmetric. A is equal to B, B is equal to C. That means A is equal to C. It is transitive. So this one is very simple. इसको आप अपने आप करिएगा. Okay. मैं just last part आपको समझाती हूँ, जहाँ पे आपको बताना है कि 1 से related आपको elements ढूंढने. You have to find the set of all elements related to 1 in each case. Okay. So that means you have to find 1 comma A. आपको एक 1 comma A निकालना है, such that 1 minus A is multiple of 4. अब आप ढूंढिए A, यहां से कौन से एलिमेंट्स आप A का लेंगे so that it will be multiple of 4. देखिए यहाँ पे 1 comma 1 because 1 minus 1 0 multiple of 4, 1 comma 5 and 1 comma 9. Any other element you are going to get it? No. That means the elements which are related to 1 is 1, 5 and 9. So these are the three elements which is related to 1. तो ऐसे करके आपको क्वेश्चंस को करना है. I think this question is clear to you. 9th question. We'll see one more question here. Now see the 10th question. Give an example of a relation which is symmetric but neither reflexive nor symmetric. You have got some 5 questions जिसमें आपको examples देने हैं. Symmetric है, transitive है, ऐसे करके देना है. ठीक है? तो this is a work for you. And this is a very good question to understand the concept of reflexive, symmetric and transitive. अगर आप ये question कर लेंगे ना, तो I think the concept of equivalence relation आपका एकदम clear हो जाएगा. So please do this question. This is a work for you. You have to give example of each and every relations. Okay. Now come to the 11th question. Show that the relation R in the set A of points in a plane given by R is equal to P, Q. Distance of the point P from the origin is same as the distance of the point Q from the origin. E is an equivalence relation. Further show that the set of all points related to a point P not equal to 0, 0 is the circle passing through P with origin as the center. Now here the distance of P from the origin is same as the distance from Q. That means you can say that आप यहाँ ये बता सकते हैं कि मैं हिंट दे रही हूँ, आप देखिए. दैट मीन्स OP is equal to OQ. This is the relation. Okay, this is the plane. You have got a point P here. Okay, you have got a point Q here. This distance and this distance both are same. Now this relation, in this relation you have to prove it is equivalence relation. OP is equal to OP. Reflexive, same के साथ same का distance same होगा, it is reflexive. OP is equal to OQ, that means OQ will also be equal to OP. ठीक है? So it is symmetric. Transitive कैसे होगा? OP is equal to OQ, and if OQ is equal to some other, suppose OS you take it. Okay, then what about OP and OS? They both are also equal. So here very easily you can say that the relation R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, hence it is an equivalence relation. Now the second part, see, further show that the set of all points related to a point P not equal to 0, 0 is the circle passing through P with origin as the center. यहाँ पे थोड़ी ध्यान देने वाली बात है, देखिए आपको बताना है कि P से ऐसे related जो points आप बनाओगे, हाँ, उसको आपको बताना है, शो करना है, जो points बनेंगे, that points together forms a circle. Definitely it is like that. See, if you see this is one point, this is another point, this is another point. ठीक है? That means if the distance of OP is K, suppose, and this is also K, यहाँ से जो line आप लेंगे वो भी K distance है. So you will see that आप जब बहुत सारे points आप ऐसे ही लोगे same distance पे, why you are taking the same distance? Because they are related to P, and जो भी point related to P होंगे, according to the relation, the distance between OP and the other points will be same. So you will see that it forms a circle यहाँ पे. ठीक है? तो आपको यहाँ पे थोड़ा सेंटेंस में इसको लिखना पड़ेगा कि the points which are related to P, if we take is of the same distance, then we are going to get the circle there. Okay? So children, I think this 11th question is also a work for you. Do it at home. Okay? The next set of questions you practice at home. See whether you are getting the answer or not. But I am going to definitely discuss these questions in the next class. Okay? Till then, thank you so much and keep learning.